righty. Are you guys ready for like a really packed construction update with some confirmed news we've been waiting on? Because this is it. But let's start it off. So Behemoth has a train on. This is kind of the area. This is why the trains are all stored over here. They work on them underneath Behemoth Station. There's a little maintenance shop down there. I have been hearing through the rumor mill that Wonderland is ahead of schedule on maintenance. So that's a really good sign. Definitely better than being behind schedule. Over at Front Gate, they've knocked down some of the front gate area. So they are definitely creating an exit through the gift shop type situation like they have at bigger, larger parks like Universal Studios. So it looks like you'll now have to exit through the gift shop to exit the park. So they've knocked down the gift shop wall where there used to be ticket booths, and they're 100% connecting that to the gift shop. So it'll be interesting to see how that works, but really exciting that they've started to knock down that area. I've seen them on the right side of the front gate area also emptying out that area, so I have a feeling that we'll see some work there. I really want to see this Canada's Wonderland logo come down because it's really out of shape and all cracked up. But yeah, definitely really exciting. I'm excited to see what else, because I'm telling you, every day I go, there are a lot of changes. So obviously I couldn't get some footage. I had to head off to work, so I had a friend go and use an iPhone, an older iPhone too. So we'll get some better footage for you guys of this front gate area so you can see it a little more clearer. I can even fly my drone at a park across the street from Wonderland. There's a little park in the school. So I'll do that to get you guys a really zoomed in shot of that front gate area. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are, because this is what I was waiting on. I was waiting to see the front gate logo come down. But then when I was flying the drone, I saw all these weird contractor trucks and a storage bin parked really up close to the front gate. And I was like, oh, they gotta be doing something. So I drove by and I was like, there's a giant hole in the wall. Over at Backlot Cafe, they are removing all the older furniture, and they're not even, it's like all ripped up, like removing it, and they got contractors in there as well. So it's showing some signs of some sort of renovation, whether it's a soft reno or they're going to restore this thing back to its old heritage, which I beg they are doing. I don't think that they would. I'd be really shocked if that was in the budget for 2024, just because it's looking like Wonderland is really eating up the 2024 Cedar Fair budget. So I'll be really shocked if it's a full like reno back to its old glory days. But at minimum, they're definitely renovating the floor and the furniture in there, which that building has needed it for a while. So in this footage, you can see them dragging out the warped old footage. Old furniture. So that's a good sign. So yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what they're doing with this. I've already seen some teasers on some of the park officials' Instagrams of them already working on a menu for the park, upgrading like even burgers and stuff like that. So that's really exciting. So a lot going on at Wonderland. I'm kind of shocked. There's a lot of projects that are happening. So I'll list them out. We have the front gate reno. Okay. We have Backlot Cafe reno. We have Mindbuster refurbishment. We have Moosehorn Falls. I'm missing things. We have prep work going on in the mountain for our 2025 project. We have the rumored Thunder Run effects upgrade at minimum. And we have other ride restoration projects in the works as well, like Vikings Rage and stuff like that. So, and then you have to include the merch store too, getting that upgrade as an exit. So a lot of projects going on. Speaking of Mindbuster, work continues. It's a very large team working on the Mindbuster refurbishment. So really excited about that. There are no signs of it being Titan Track, by the way. As of yet, we should have seen them ripping out these support beams that go across, and it should be metal if it's going to be Titan Track. So if it's going to end up being Titan Track, you're going to want to see that in the next couple of days. But so far right now, I'm seeing zero signs of Titan Track on Mindbuster. But I'll let you guys know if I see anything as exciting as that. But what's really exciting is it's a full refurbishment. Like, they've ripped this thing down to its little skeleton. So no matter what happens, it's going to be really exciting. I am waiting on a little bit of a little birdie's message to figure out something about Mindbuster. So I'll wait to tell you guys once I learn that. That is that little thing I teased on my story, but we'll have to wait for that. So please hold. Outside of that, not too much else going on. The front gate merch store is, getting its cement roof or concrete roof installed. Again, I always mix it up. I'm never going to get it right. I apologize. And the front gate area is, moving along. They have started ripping up a bit of brickwork at the front gate area. Again, keeping an eye out because I really want to see them just bulldoze that thing. They're not going to bulldoze it, but I want to see them rip out some things and, have some confirmed upgrades around there. The Vikings Rage restoration project is still at the same place. I'm seeing zero signs of mountain work on the outside, but again, you can see fresh tire marks every day. You can always tell when a truck is going in there. So definitely trucks inside that mountain. Again, I have heard that there are forms that have been poured inside the mountain and work that is continuing every day. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you really enjoyed this one. This was a really packed construction update, and this is what I think spring is going to be all about. It's going to be, if you guys remember last spring, it was just like, bam, news, this and that, painting this, working on that. And if you remember, actually, the park had confirmed to me during opening that this was a continued thing. I think it was Grace on the podcast that what we were seeing was what we were going to continue to see, that the park was going to continue to restore a lot of its rides, put a lot of money into beautifying the park, and what we saw last spring was going to happen again this year. I do remember the park confirming that with us. So very excited to see some of those upgrades take place in the spring. Again, they don't start painting until spring, until weather warms up. So what ride they choose to paint, it's going to be pretty... I'm kind of excited for that because I think Leviathan could dethrone Behemoth for the paint job. Again, if you're doing a big front gate reno, you're going to want to paint that coaster, right? You don't want to introduce a new front gate with an older paint style coaster running above it. So I wouldn't be shocked to see Leviathan knock Behemoth down another year. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, subscribe to our Patreon where you will receive daily construction updates and monthly newsletters. Have a good one, guys. Bye.